Good evening. How's everybody doing? I feel like tonight is going to be a good night, folks. I think we're going to get both Generic and Zabby. The famous, infamous Zabby might be joining us, and I'm super excited. Super excited. Can't wait to see that. What? Okay, nice. Okay, so the 29 that's not gonna work for me. Come on. Although, you know, increase shield damage. Nice. Let's see how much more that does. On 14. Shit. Okay. Quite a bit more. Oh my god. Alright, I hope everybody's doing great. You had a great week. Mika! How you doing, buddy? Always a pleasure to have you on board. I think tonight's going to be a good night, bud. I have a feeling tonight's going to be a good night. How you been, man? Good Saturday? Recent? Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Let's go. Ice stream folks. Right to the top. I don't. Oh my god. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. So I... Hey, Generic. We have Mika on board. And Mika, dude, yeah, that's all good, my friend.
Mika, good evening.
Good evening. And I'm like excited. I got you. And Zabby said she'll show up tonight.
Might change her tune when she realizes I'm here on the team.
She loves you to death. Like, anytime I fucking talk to her, she just asks about you anyway, so.
Is he in jail yet? That kind of thing?
Say what?
Is he in jail yet? That kind of thing?
Yeah. Oh, Mika says good evening, dude.
I had to go. Sorry, a few minutes. I know I was logged in.
Oh, jeez. Don't sweat it.
I was asked to get this. I'm sure you know the drill.
Yeah.
Somebody takes a Christmas tree out of a box.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And then you have to trace all the wires on the, like, it's pre-strung. But the labels don't make any good sense at all.
Agreed.
Like, do we plug A1 into B1? No, that wouldn't make any sense. Right? So you just kind of, like, connect things together in a way that's not going to start a fire and hope for the best. There's no way that I did it the way the manufacturer intended.
So I have a feeling tonight's going to be a triple take night. Like I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. It's going to be a triple take night.
Not a Kraber night.
We did have a little bit of snow, yeah. So we had 5 centimeters about a week ago, and a couple of flurries here and there. It doesn't stay on the ground yet until usually mid-December. But yeah, we've had some snow. Absolutely. How about you, man? I probably not, but. Oh my god. So I went to the barn today and I dropped off the lease amendment agreement.
Are they really being sticklers about that?
No, but I mean, we're trying to do it, you know,
Sure.
the proper way, whatever. And so, whatever, later on, Emma wasn't there. She was in Moncton or something, but her friend, let's call her Kay.
Every
Kay
case begins with K. Yeah, go on.
her friend Kay came to bring the horses in at 5. And she brought her husband, who happens to be a lawyer. Emma's husband went into the barn, and we have cameras everywhere in the barn because for insurance reasons, all that shit and whatever.
Yeah.
And so I saw her husband take the agreement, give it to the lawyer, and he's reviewing it, and it's hilarious. I'm like, dude, it's literally a legal contract from the government. Like, we didn't write it ourselves. Like, it's not fucking SpongeBob crayon, no agreement. But we didn't hear the whole thing. They're literally in front of the camera, and they know there's cameras. But he's like, hey, did you guys do a walkthrough? Because they're like, they might ding you for damages and stuff. He says, yeah, no, we didn't record a walkthrough, but on our original agreement, we did say we did. Anyways, he's like, yeah, we fucked up the dryer. I got to find a way to fix that up. Like, like shit like that. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm like, okay. Anyways, it's just hilarious because I'm like, all right, it's just too funny. It's just fucking too hilarious. Yeah, so here's the thing. I got lucky because I had to go to the barn to drop off some stuff today. Because I gotta go twice tomorrow, but that's another story. But anyways, and I went in literally just at the exact right time so that there was only like 6 cars waiting in line. Because 30 minutes after, the line went to the Qplex, to Vincent Road.
Oh, so, yeah. This is a good segue into my day.
Okay.
So, my youngest has his friend, and the two of them are just, like, they're inseparable, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they've never, like, I don't know if it's because one's a boy, one's a girl, but for whatever reason, they've never hung out. They did Halloween together.
Yep.
But they've never actually, like, hung out together. So, like, well, why don't you invite them over to the house? That's what she said. So she got in contact with the mom and arranged this thing for today because her piano lessons were canceled because of the holiday. And she's, oh, by the way, I'm going to the Kingston market.
Oh, good luck. My God.
So, kid shows up, and it's just fucking chaos here. And then 20 minutes, she goes, oh, they settled down. We're going to leave. And so it's me and these two kids just running, just ruling the house. And I'm trying to be cool about it.
Of course.
I had to step in a couple times and be like,
all right now.
And some stuff, and stay out of the other kid's bedroom. She's not home, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like, and then oh, we're just going to the market quickly, and we'll be right back. And you know where this is going. They got to the arterial, saw the huge lineup, turned around and drove through Hampton.
Okay.
It's a long way, right? And then they got there, realized there was no parking, had to park on the street and walk. And then they got there, and it was just
mayhem.
Mayhem.
Yes.
So they said after all that, they only did like half of it and left. And then they had to drive back. They drove back through Hampton as well. So.
Well, yeah. Like for me, when I came back from the barn, the lineup, like I said, went up to Qplex. But I got to turn up Gundle Point Road to go home.
Yeah.
People have no fucking common sense. They're blocking the road.
Yeah.
So I'm in the turning lane. They're blocking the road. The guy's not looking. Like, he's intentionally not I fucking parked the car. Like, I put it in park. Got out. Like, his wife's like grabbing him. His wife's grabbing him. Like, okay, no, you gotta do, you gotta move, you gotta do something. So he finally backs up enough, and I'm just fucking staring at him outside my truck, get back in, and fucking, like, yeah, motherfucker, like, come on, some common sense, like.
You're not gonna miss, no, I know. There's a lot of not common sense around here. You won't miss that when you leave.
But I I'm like, you know what? Like, no, I'm not fucking doing this. I literally got out of the fucking truck and started walking towards him, and his wife grabbed him. I'm watching it happen. Like, and the guy backs up to let me pass. I'm like, dude, seriously, what the fuck?
People get
different camera angle, and you spot my friend. Both. Well, it's the same space. Sorry, different camera angle.
And it's TikTok and wheezing.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know the drill.
Oh my god. So, before we go into the lobby, different story. So, Avery went out for what he called beer night with his friends at the dairy farm. Anyways, and he was telling me, so one of his high school friends, her name is Lauren, and they've been frenzy type of thing. And they never dated or anything, but so Avery's telling me the story. He says, well, I set her up with this really nice guy that I kind of knew, and I thought, they could hit it off and stuff. And, they went out, she invited him out, they went out on a date, she even, introduced them to her parents. I'm like, okay, that's good. He says, yeah, except the next day, she went back to her scummy ex-drug addict boyfriend from St. John, took pictures while they were having sex and sent it to the guy that she just went on a date with.
Cool.
Yeah, well, so I'm looking at him like, okay, where are you going with this? He says, well, I told her you're a fucking degenerate fuck, and, I can't be friends with somebody who's going to do shit like that. I'm like, okay, I respect that. That's kind of cool. So he says, yeah, so her drug addict boyfriend messaged him saying, yeah, well, I fucking know where you live. I might just pull up. I'm like, please give him my email address. Please fucking pull up. I would love, I would fucking love to do that. He says, yeah, I kind of told him, you know what? I won't be there, but my dad will be waiting for you. By all means, here's a Google map, for the address. Because I'm like, I'm bored out of my mind. That's all I need. I love that shit. Anyway, but I'm like, dude, I said, you know what? I can respect, I kind of wish you would just have blocked her and whatever, but I get that you said what you said and all that stuff, but I said, don't worry about that kind of shit. I said, you know what? He's big. He says, well, it's not like he's got a gun. I said, even if he did, he's fucking too much of a pussy to pull out a gun on me. Like, come on. How's that going to work?
The fact that he warned him first obviously means he's not going to do it.
Exactly. And you know what? In the off chance that he did, I said, you know what? I don't go up to my driveway and ask questions. If this fucking loser shows up in my driveway and walks in my door, there will be no words exchange. It will just be fucking one punch after another. There's no discussion here. There's no debating. There's no talking. I don't know what world he lives in, but yeah.
You know what? I know what world he lives in because I know people in that world.
Oh, it's the fucking E-Tug world.
Do you remember Puppy Paws there? My buddy's ex. Well, we'll call her ex.
I know. Loving the story. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, she's in jail now.
Okay.
She was, what was it? It was something fucking stupid. But, I mean, you go, oh yeah.
Yeah. That took long enough.
I think they caught her with a bunch of weapons and drugs, including a sword. Outside of,
Excalibur?
Weirdest.
The fuck? Yeah. She's like fucking Merlin and King Arthur type of shit?
Exactly. It was fucking... So, my buddy had a kid with her, and he was, in some really bad shit. And to his credit, he ran away from home because he didn't like that.
Of course.
My buddy had rules, and he'd go live with his mom, who would just... It was just a situation where, oh, good, he's at home, I get an extra check kind of thing.
Yeah, I hear you.
They were stealing money from each other, and, you're living with your fucking mom, right? So,
yeah,
anyway,
I get it.
He had moved out and dropped out of school and was, living with some friends down in St. Stephen.
I have her, but I haven't tried her yet.
And he just
I will tonight, though.
Day,
I will tonight.
After not he hadn't talked to my buddy, his dad, for like over a year. He just called him up out of the blue, and he's like, everybody I know is going to end up in jail. I want out of this or whatever. So he moved back, and my buddy's like, we've heard these stories before. This is a little different. My kid, obviously, going to give him a chance. So to his credit, my buddy works for, are you streaming? You are.
I am. Yeah.
A local reputable construction company.
Perfect. Okay.
And my buddy got him a job and was like, look, you're not working with me, but
I vouch for you,
you know what I mean?
Like, yeah.
I'll set you up and you're on your own.
Yeah, exactly.
Still on the stream?
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Maybe
no. Myself.
No. Oh, sorry. My fucking mic boom was up. Sorry, I'm listening. I'm saying, yeah. Go good. Yeah. No, all good.
So he hooked him up with a like entry level thing.
I get it. Yep. He vouched for him.
Business, and he didn't even vouch for him. He said, my kid needs a job. Is there?
Oh, that's a vouch. No.
Can he help out with framing or drywall or crap, whatever, right?
Exactly.
And so his kid's been getting up, like he's like 17 or 18 now.
Okay.
But he's getting up early in the morning, going to work and making money, and he's like, holy shit, of course he's still 18, so a lot of the money goes on
entertainment,
clothing and alcohol kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
But he's like a lot more restrained than he was.
Okay.
So, and like, I've met the kid a couple times. Nice kid. I mean, but yeah, so he's got a family again, and he gets to eat meals, and
let's go.
I forget where I was going with that story. Oh yeah, similar situation, right? He grew up in 16 years, I would say, of that kind of stuff. So I've heard a lot of stories about
shit like that.
When his mom got arrested, like I was asked my buddy, I was like, how's the boy think, or what's the boy think of that? And he's just like, he just kind of shrugged and went,
exactly.
Like,
yeah, exactly. It's bound to happen.
Like, it's his mom, but he's like, fucking.
Zab is in the lobby with us.
Oh.
I sent her an invite for the Zabby! Oh shit.
Oh my god.
We're all fucking set. We got this going down.
Oh my god.
Hey Zab, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
And I hope to God you will say yes, you know who he is. So remember this whole tournament thing I'm setting up?
Yes.
Do you know the freestyle rapper that's a YouTube sensation, TikTok sensation, all that shit, named Harry Mack? H-Mack.
I'd have to see him or hear his stuff.
So his thing is he gets on people on Omegle or in real life, and he says, okay, give me 3 words or 4 words, and on the fly he'll fucking freestyle something and weave in those words. So I've been talking to him and his manager about doing a custom rap song and having him comment and narrate on the tournament for the Apex tournament. Like, this shit is just getting fucking